Just a quick video showing how to package a hybrid battery safely for shipping. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have all of the terminals and potential for short circuiting while shipping covered, and protect the plugs. Just quick bubble wrap because the rest of it's going to be well protected, but you don't want this smashing up against it when they're throwing the box around. And then from Lowe's, we have a nice sturdy tote. You're gonna wanna make sure you put packaging of some sort. Foam is great, but you're gonna wanna make sure you have the bottom of the tote stuffed pretty thick to protect it when they're not gentle, especially with heavy packages. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you got yourself covered on that end. And then I take an additional measure and make a little pocket above that. You can use cardboard, but I make a little pocket for the battery to sit in. Now that we have the battery placed inside the tote, you're gonna wanna make sure you space it enough so that this side has a little bit of extra room. We're gonna stuff some extra foam here, and again, leave enough space on this side for foam, but it doesn't need quite as much because it doesn't have as many damageable parts. You're going to fill all of the empty spaces there with packaging paper or bubble wrap, whatever you have on hand. On this side, I wanted to show you, when you're filling, you want to make sure you're filling carefully so that you're not applying pressure to the more delicate spots. So when I put this in, I'm going to make sure that the things that need to be protected are protected, but I'm not putting pressure on them. As you can see, we're doing the same thing at the top as we did at the bottom with the foam, and stuffing the extra padding in between to make sure we've got a nice solid cushion at the top as well as the bottom. And then we're just gonna go and wrap this over. And as you can see, that brings us all the way up to the top where we can put the tote cover on. Once I have my lid on securely, I make sure to utilize all of the little holes that they put to zip tie it down. It'll make it nice and snug for the rest of the trip. The notes are important to put on here. You don't want someone breaking their back going to lift this package, so I make sure to put a little heavy mark on it. I put the weight, and if you are shipping the hybrid battery, you can put non-spillable battery on the package. Now, I put tracking numbers on two sides of the lid, along with the return address and the shipping to address on the top. That way, if anything happens to the label, which I put down on the side, that's a backup. And the reason the label goes down on the side is because there's a flat surface to tape it to. If you tape it onto this, you're gonna have to really put a lot of extra tape on there to make sure that it's not going to come off during shipping. It's just much easier to tape it along the flat area down here. You can tape it right in between two of the ridges in the center.